You're watching the sausage being made. Just come out the Bouge RV DC to DC charger. Oopsies. Oh, wow. Take off this bison sticker, drill a hole here. Throwing our Nature's Head compost soil in the rig. What's happening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for the last interior build video of my Mobzilla Bison Overland composite camper. We are scrambling to get this thing ready to live in for a couple months. So today we're putting some very crucial systems in the truck. We're getting under the hood to wire up a Bouge RV DC to DC charger that's going to charge our power station at 60 volts and 600 watts while the truck is on and driving. We're also throwing our Nature's Head compost soil in the rig. All right, you guys, it's time to drill our first electrical line in and out of the camper. And I've measured this a million times off of this camper mount bolt here, which is in one of the Bone Customs boxes. This is outside of the boxes though, and this will route 2 wires up here to the Bouge RV DC to DC charger, 600 watts, baby. This thing will get our power station all charged up here. All right, first hole is a success. I just checked it, so here we go on numero dos. The second hole. Oh my gosh, it goes so fast. Oopsies, forgot to film all of this, but here we go. I just drilled those out, put these ports in, glued them in, as well as screwed them in. So they're tight. Glue's not even dried. Doesn't even need the glue. So anyways, that is all run up. Let's go check out the camper now. These are the same waterproof cable glands, they call them, that we had on the front wall of the camper of the Jeep. These are underneath, so they're gonna get way less water exposure. We never had any leakage with these before, so they're gonna work even better underneath. We're even gonna put them inside the camper. Just keep everything stupid sealed. We'll finish up the inside. There they are, just enough wire to get this thing plugged in. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, let's get these glands in there first. Don't get me wrong, now I love working on this here truck camper, but when the neighbor asks if you want to ride dirt bikes, you gotta gear up and say, hell yeah. That was my first time ever hitting that double. It was extremely easy, but it looked a little wild. Give you guys a little track tour here. So this step down right here jumps into our property, and this is all on our property. And just beautiful dirt, ripping uphill right here. Can't really see it, but and then this goes back around to one of the borders of our property, back downhill. Super fun section here, leading into the most fun section, which is the rhythm section. Brad, double, 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 and then boom, that double. So cool. And then we're at our property line again. Oh, and here's Amanda. That felt pretty good. I got so close to that tree. Sick. Yeah, hitting the step down. All right. Well, that was a much needed break. Thank you so much, Chance, for letting me ride your dirt bike again, man. Best neighbors ever. All right. Now we got to get back to working on the truck. There's our charger. All that glue's dried after our dirt bike rip. So we've got a wire that's right down here that runs all the way at the bottom of the kitchen, all the way over here, all the way up to our power station. And then this line plugs right into our power station to charge it. So as you can see right now, we're at 46%. If we go ahead and start the truck with our fancy remote start there, we pull up our Bouge RV app, which we've also got the diesel heater on. You can click the charger here and boom, we can start charging it while the truck is running off of the app on our phone. As you can see, we're putting in 560, 580, 558. It varies a little bit. The truck's idling right now, so as we drive, it'll charge even more. But you can see that almost 600 watts coming into the power station right now. Insane. This basically means if we move every 2 or 3 days, we don't even need to put solar panels out. Well, the time has come. We got to take off this bison sticker because we got to drill a hole here for the Pariah Fabrication storage hatch. Yup. Dustin from Pariah Fab actually made me custom hatches that match the departure angle of this camper. They're super long and you're never gonna guess what I'm gonna put inside them. This hatch is gonna go right in here. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I spent so much time measuring, freaking out, worrying that I was gonna cut the wrong hole in this hatch. And to be honest with you, got a little bit discouraged and just didn't want to commit that day. So we tackled it the next day. Side hatch. Gotta measure some stuff. Oh wow. What a perfect platform. Alright you guys, I'm ready to cut. I've done a bunch of measuring. I've just stared at this hatch and I'm like, it looks good. It looks like it's gonna fit. Yeah, I've just measured this over and over and over. They say measure 3 times, cut once, or measure twice, or I've measured 1,000,000 times and I'm gonna cut once. I cut this really weird shape out of the hatch so that I could just have access to really just see where the top line was at, because this place was completely enclosed since we put these sidewalls on. So kind of a funny thing going in blind. And look at this. We've done all the trimming we need to do. Everything is mocked up, clamped, so the only thing left to do is pull the hatch out, put the Sikaflex sealant and adhesive on. Again, that's kind of the same, very similar stuff that this looks so stupid. What am I doing? I'm supposed to have this folded so this can come lower on your head. Anyway, something more like that. But oh hi buddy boy. Yeah. But yeah, this is ready to pull off, glue it, and then put it back in. I just wanted to get the clamps mocked up so I could figure stuff like this out before we had glue that was drying. Oh geez, you guys are here to watch me build this Mobzilla again, eh? I'm feeling a little rushed trying to get this thing ready to mob out across country. Today, I think we're gonna go ahead and toss the countertop in. Before we bring her in, we're gonna prep the camper a little bit. Started drilling holes here. We'll get some more holes drilled here and get the countertop ready to set in. Okie dokie, here we go. I wanted to spice up this pariah fabrication door, and to be honest with you, I wanted to do a project that was really easy and visually satisfying. So I threw up this log cabin looking wallpaper. Get that compost toilet. Well, basically all you need to do, mount it to the floor, vent it outside, and power it. So luckily over here, we've already drilled through the truck. This was the first spot to mount the Bouge RV DC to DC charger. Those holes are coming up through the truck. And we know that the storage box, the Bone Customs bed, is over here. This is dead space though, where there is no storage box. So same side over here. All the way over here is gonna be dead space. Perfect spot to mount our vent. We just have to make sure that it's not in line with that screw, because that's where our steel frame goes to mount the camper. And we need to do final flooring and everything too, you guys. We need to have some final trim on here. Things aren't like finalized in the camper. So hold your horses with, you should do this, you should do that. Just wait. Don't hold your breath maybe, because it might take a moment. But yeah, we're not like done with the camper by any means. This is a really awesome spot that we've got it at. Sink and all sorts of other stuff. But yeah, things take time. So anyways, you're watching the sausage being made. Just a reminder there. I think it's a good idea. It matters more where I come out on the exterior than where it comes out on the interior. I've got more space in the bathroom. So I think it's a good idea to drill a hole from the outside on in. How'd we do? How'd we do? Moment of truth, moment of truth. Oh, wow. That's fantastic. I was gonna do it further up, and I wanted it a little further over, but I knew it couldn't be there. Yes, that was awesome. That was just a test hole to make sure we're in the right spot. Now we'll drill the bigger hole. Spoiler alert, I'm absolutely loving the Nature's Head compost toilet. I should say we are. Been using it a lot, so I'll have a full review coming on that soon. The next video, we're gonna go test some new camp products, do a quick little shakedown run in the camper before we head out west for King of the Hammers for a couple months. So stoked. So thanks for watching the build series. See you on the next episode. The only question is, are you down to mob with us? Yeah.